Hey everyone, Froe here for another Let's Play episode. To start us off with today, I wanted to say thank you. Thank you for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. I hope I can bring a little bit of entertainment and inspiration to you and your Minecraft worlds. With that said, what I have behind me is what I call the Sacrificer, and it's actually the second version of the Sacrificer. So in my world, I have a little bit of a tradition where every time I die, I have to drop all of my items and gear into the Sacrificer 2.0, and one item will get sacrificed, and I have to get rid of it and put it on display or not use it ever again. And then the rest of the items I can continue to use. What I want you to do though for me, and it'd be really nice, and don't worry, there's a prize involved, but what I want you to do is tell me what you think of this building itself. Now, the catch is, I'm not going to tell you what I was going for this build. I just want you to tell me what you think of it overall. The colors, the block choices, the design. Let me know what you think. So the thing is and you could probably tell already, is I'm not very good at building, and I'm trying to get better. So your comment will make me a better builder. So I really do appreciate it. So go ahead and let me know what you think. Don't worry though, if you're not sure what to comment about that building, you can also let me know what you think about the rest of the world, including suggestions for future builds. Now, I did mention something about a prize. Out of all the comments, I'm going to choose one commenter and immortalize them in my world forever with a statue. So I'm going to replace the name on this statue with the name of the user who wins the prize. Now, for the rest of you who comment, I'm going to go around my world and name each animal I have or a mob with your username as well, just to be fair. So, thank you in advance. Now it's time for us to move on to our main project for today. Which, can you guess which project we're going to be working on? Yeah, so we're going to be working on our Nether portal today because I want to make it into the Nether. So I know... Oh, hello. So I know that the update for the Nether is coming soon. I haven't gone to the Nether yet in this world. And I was gonna wait until the update itself before we first go, but how cool would it be to have old Nether generation in this world? So yeah, the plan is to work on this Nether portal, and then towards the end of the episode, if we have time, you don't really have anything good, so... if we have time at the end of the episode, then we will actually go into the Nether. Otherwise, we might have to wait until next one. You gotta run away, otherwise they're gonna keep spitting at you, by the way. And just a little bit of a tip for you. They will stop spitting at you eventually, but if you don't want them to despawn, you have to make sure that you tame them, which can be actually kind of hard when they're spitting at you. And I'm trying to get the highest strength possible for these guys, so he's a strength 2, so no thank you. What about the other guy? And strength 3, perfect. So we'll keep this one. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to work on the Nether portal up there. So the plan with this Nether portal is going to be pretty basic. I want to build like a little temple type structure up here. So I think it's going to be circular. But before we get to the actual aesthetic of the build, let's get some redstone done. One thing I know for sure is I want to be able to turn the portal on automatically, which I think we can do. We have a dispenser above there with flint and steel. Yep, perfect. So that's our first Nether portal lit. Cool, cool. And the other thing I wanted to do, I probably can't place this now, is I also wanted a way to turn it off automatically, which, as you just saw, using water, you can do that. So we'll light it. And then if I come over here, all right, got the redstone done so far. It wasn't too difficult. For lighting the portal, you just press this button, and boom, it's lit up. The way I did it is this button powers that redstone, which feeds into this torch, which turns off for just a second when you press the button. And then once the torch turns back on, boom, portal lit. So pretty simple. Over here, the water side was a little bit more complex because you needed to have the dispenser activate twice. Once to drop the water and once to pick it back up. So the way I did this was I split the signal into 2 different paths. This one has a little bit of delay. It's a delay of 3. And then over here, this path feeds into a monostable circuit, and that activates the dispenser right away. And then the second one that's delayed a little bit activates it a little bit later, picking the water back up. Aha, but let's not stop there. I also want to add a little bit of a tune to the on and off switch buttons as well. Just something to make the Nether portal stand out a little bit more in my world. So yeah, I don't know a whole lot about no blocks, but I figured it'd be fun, and I'll probably learn along the way by doing this. So yeah, I said I was going to make a couple little tunes, so here they are. Again, don't have high expectations, so turning it on and turning it off. And let's check out how we did it. So this is the redstone that turns on the portal, and this is the little tune that plays forward. So it's just 4 little note blocks. And then over here is what turns off the portal. And again, 4 note blocks. The signs is the number of right clicks you'd have to make to tune it to the right sound. So if you want to try it on your own, make sure you follow the signs. Again, nothing special. Just wanted to add a little something cool to the portal here. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started on building here. What I want to do is build a little bit of a circular build around the portal, but I don't want the portal to be exactly centered in it. I want there to be a little bit of a hallway, I guess you could say, before we get there. So I think this is the way I'm going to go. So we'll have a 3 block wide straight part here, and then 2, 1, 2, and then there'll be another pillar right here. Does that look right? Yeah. So this will be the pattern we follow. So then this will be 3. And then there's another pillar here. Cool. So I got the rest of the circle mapped out. And then these are the colors that I wanted to pick. We're going with purple and yellow because from my understanding, those should be colors that go well together. Well, cool. Let's check out the progress we've made so far. So this would be the entryway. I think I'm going to have a hallway here too, like a different building that is maybe not quite connected to this. And a little bit of a staircase to get up to this point. And then from here, you know, the buttons are nice and prominent. You can see them nice and easily. I disabled that one a little bit while I work here so that I have a little bit more room. I'll just have to rearrange the wiring a little bit. I don't like this purple terracotta color. I think I'm going to remove that, maybe try purple concrete. But I do like this up here. This one doesn't go well with this color, but this does go really well with the portal. Like they're both a really strong purple, and this is too soft of one. So I think I'm going to get rid of the terracotta for now. Other than that, the building is coming together decently well. It's definitely difficult to build, and I'm not quite following the same theme that I did over there or in my storage room, so it's a little bit more challenging too. But the outside skin will be a similar theme, I think. It's the flooring that's going to be just colored. I kind of like that idea. Aha! So what do you guys think of what I've got going on here? I kind of like the color scheme a little bit. I like how the yellow is so vibrant and it pulls you right to the middle where the nether portal is. I like how it's coming together. I whipped up a couple banner designs. The one I think I like the most is this one. And I'm going to place them so that they cover up the buttons. So something like that. That looks kind of good. Maybe a different one on the side. Yeah, I can see this working pretty well. We're not going to work on this too much more today because I really just want to go into here. But before we go, I just wanted to show you the other banner designs I have. This is the one we're using and this one as well. The other ones are okay. They might show up on the pillars. They look like it'd look good on the pillar, I think. But let's go ahead and get ourselves geared up. Oh man, this is perfect timing too, actually, because I wanted to show you what I did between episodes. Check this out. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I like the red banners a lot. And I think the colors came out pretty good. But that's not all. Check this out. If I press this button, I get some EXP that rains on me, which is pretty cool. And then also, look at this. Let's see. I get a couple pieces of wood in my inventory. If I drop one right there, I get a whole bunch of EXP that rains on me, which is even cooler. But then check this out. If I throw a whole bunch of wood in there, I get even more EXP. That's really cool, actually. I'm really happy with how this turned out. But if you didn't notice, there is a little bit of a bug where if you put more than a couple of items in there, the machine doesn't work quite the way it's supposed to. So I still got to work on it a little bit. Let's take a look at the redstone that I do have, though. So we have comparators there and there that are reading if there's any items at all in the hopper or the dropper. If there are any items at all like this, then it's going to turn on this comparator clock, which powers the dispensers above. Now I have this dropper feeding into a half slab so that you can just pick your items right up again. So you're not actually losing anything. And this redstone over here follows this little tower, and it's kind of close quarters to get up here. And so this redstone line continues up here. We have a repeater here and there that are powering this dispenser, as well as that one. And then also the one in the middle because it's powering that block. After that, we also have a little bit of a delay that opens up the ceiling from this piston. And then after a little bit more of a delay, it opens up this piston here. Or rather, it closes this piston, it pushes it down. Because I was noticing that sometimes the EXP gets stuck in the chamber, even with no blocks underneath it. Which is pretty strange if you ask me, but it's kind of a fun challenge to work on. Anyways, let's go ahead and get some enchanting done. Did you really think that I was just going to go on without explaining why we have a mini statue behind me? Alright, so the way I did it is because I have a data pack called Statues version 2.6 by StickGod, and I'll have a download link in the description. But basically what it does is it doesn't change armor stands at all, so this is just a normal armor stand. I can place armor on it like normal. But what it lets you do is go into this book and go to like styles and nudge. You have all these different little options you can do to edit what your armor stand looks like. So to make it small, you just go to styles and you hit small stand, and then now it's small. I also like to add arms to mine so that I can give it weapons to carry. On top of that, you can also go into your presets. You can go ahead and select a bunch of already made actions or stills. So for example, I could do like blocking. And now he's changed the way he looks a little bit. I can do this with a whole bunch of them. So like attention, which I think is the default one. Salute. No, not salute. That's a bad one. Maybe blazing. Nope, not gonna work. Yeah, I like that. Pointing looks good. So I know that using books like this isn't the most efficient way to get enchanting done, but those legendary tools and weapons that I have only can be enchanted with books. You can't combine them with other tools. So that's why I'm going this route. Oh no, my anvil broke. What am I gonna do? Man. Wait, what does this button do? Oh. Oh, well that's pretty nice to have, I guess. Alright everyone, no more dillying, no more dallying. It's time for us to get serious now. No more fun. No more having fun. We gotta do something serious today, this episode. I went ahead and got myself sharpness 4 on this thing. I really don't know how to say it. I should learn how to say it, but if you notice, it's got looting 5 on it. So I'm gonna try to use this to get some wither skeleton skulls today. Or wither skulls, I guess I should say. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go on in. A whole new dimension. Whole new world. And there we are. Cool. So this is the Nether. Oh shoot, you know what I just remembered? I didn't bring a flint and steel. Uh-oh. It should be fine. We shouldn't have any problems. I'm going to be away from here in just a second, but something I wanted to share with you is how I travel through the Nether. Especially since I don't have an elytra. So what I do is I pick a block. In this case, I'm going to be using stone bricks, and I just leave like a little breadcrumb trail for myself, all of the same type. That way I know anything I find on my first Nether trip is paired up with stone brick blocks. So if I ever want to go back and retrace my steps for the first time I ever visited the Nether, that's how I'm going to do it. Awesome. Look at that. So I figured the plan for today would be to try to get some glowstone, some quartz, wither skulls. What did we get? 2 gas tiers. Cool. And blaze powder. I think those are the 4 things we kind of want for today. I think we're just going to go at a random direction. I don't think it really matters that much. I am going to be careful not to explore too much of the Nether right now because the update is just around the corner. They did just release pre-release 1 for the update, so I'm excited for that. The 1.16 update, the Nether overhaul. Ooh, look at this. A chasm. You know, I'm probably not the one to be taking tips from for this game, but one little trick that I've also learned along the way is I always place a torch in the direction that I need to go to get home, just to make my life a little bit more organized. Also, I was thinking about this. I think I also want nether wart and soul sand. So I'm going to go ahead and get some of that while we're here today too. Oh, this is a big area. Oh, baby. Look at this. Our first nether kill. Oh, I missed. And die. Awesome. Cool. What do we get? 3. Cool. That's perfect. Sometimes also I'll make like a little arrow too. So just something as simple as this will tell me that that's the direction I need to go home. And then if I look over there, I see some stone bricks. And just a quick reminder for you, the reason why I'm going to all of this trouble is because I don't have coordinates enabled on my world. Oh, almost died. Oh, he's gone. Hey, it's another tourist. Man, we really stick out like sore thumbs in this place, don't we? Oh gosh, it's another one. Ah! Hey, uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Actually, I guess it's not that big of a deal. I have a pretty strong sword. I guess I can one-hit them, so that's pretty good. Yeah, actually, looting 5 works pretty darn well. This is just from a handful of zombie pigmen, which actually won't be around for much longer, so... Man, that kind of stinks. Ah, he's back. Hey, oh, it's a fortress. That's perfect. I was just starting to run out of blocks. Cool. So it's not, I guess I don't know how far away this is from our portal, but I feel like I've been traveling for a while. Anyways, let's go check it out. Cool. First nether fortress. Whoa. Make sure you're recording, by the way. So I killed my first blaze. And here's a wither skeleton. Let's check him out. I think there's just one. So it's 1 hit. Oh, he got me. 2 hits. Oh, and a blaze. Okay, let's get rid of him. And another skeleton. Perfect. And a spawner. That's awesome. Oh, a lot of them, though, coming now. Oh, and another spawner. Oh, those are really close to each other. That's actually really good to know. Gosh, this armor I have is just very strong. Wonder what's over here. Just down, and I've already been here and there and over there. I've been everywhere. So I'm not sure if the RPG data pack I use affects the nether chest or not. Let's look. Oh, yeah, I guess it kind of does a little bit. Weak items. We'll take the horse armor and the saddle, though. Those are actually really hard to get because of the data pack. So that's a really good find. While we watch our nether adventure highlights here, I wanted to talk a little bit about why I decided to start our Let's Play. The first reason originally was because I wanted to document the progress of our world. I just like the idea of like a really long-term world and being able to go back years and years and be like, wow, I can't believe we did this 3 years ago and we did this project and had this idea. And that's just a really cool concept, and so that's kind of what I'm going for here. Doesn't necessarily mean that it'll last forever, but it's a goal I have. Another reason is because I wanted to get better at explaining stuff. So something I've learned is you don't actually truly know about something until you have to teach it to another person. So when I force myself to talk about my redstone or like my ideas, it forces me to really critically think and elaborate and develop stronger ideas. So by explaining stuff, I also get a lot better at my own understanding, which I think is a really important aspect of this Let's Play too. Which ties into the last reason, which is you, the audience. Yeah, having you guys part of this world is going to make it so that all of us are able to learn and get better as Minecraft players, and we get to have fun along the way. And inspire and motivate each other too. I think that's another big reason. And of course, the main reason is just to have fun, really. I've been really just enjoying myself with this Let's Play for quite a while. But I think it's time for us to head out of the nether here. So I got 3 weather skulls, I got a bunch of blaze rods, some gas tiers, nether wart, soul sand, glowstone. Let's see, what else did we want? I think that's everything we really came for here. Quartz, I guess, too. Just to add a little bit more, the reason why I'm doing that little reward for commenting. So I tried a new build style, and I just want to get feedback on it, because I want to maintain that style for the rest of the base, or at least other major parts of the base. But before I continue, I want to make sure that it's approved and likable by the majority of people and myself. So yeah, that's why I'm doing the reward, to help encourage you to give me feedback on that so that we can develop a really interesting build style together. And I think that's going to bring us to the end of the episode, unfortunately. Before we really end it, though, I did want to add a couple little stipulations to the reward. I'm going to ask that you don't have a bad username. You can also name the armor stand like something else other than your username. You just have to mention that in your comment. Same for the mobs. You can name them, whatever you want, as long as it's appropriate. Another stipulation is if you just comment like one word like nice or looks good or terrible or bad or whatever, you're not gonna get a reward. I'm looking for like a little bit more feedback than just yes, it looks good or yes, it looks bad. I think that's fair if I'm gonna be going through all the work of naming parts of my world after you. And I just wanted to remind you, all of this is just in good fun. You don't really have to stress about giving me feedback if you don't want to. I don't worry about it. And don't worry about if you really don't like this, don't worry about it either. I want to know. I know that there's aspects about this build that I don't like myself, but I just want to see what you guys think before I give my input. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time. Bye bye.